I have at least 6 different questions that have come in. And I wanted to show you guys some things in Canva that are kind of newer. I mean, some of the features that I found are newer. I wanted to show you some of the kind of cool things that I've discovered how to use inside of Canva. So that's what you guys are here for, right? Let's talk about YouTube thumbnails. Let's talk about how we can make these bad boys nice and easy over and over and over again. So if you guys spend any time on YouTube, you've seen your fair share of thumbnails. You've seen that it's usually a picture with some kind of wording on the side or some kind of like a quick short little hook. It's not the full title. It's kind of like the same thing that you do with Pinterest, basically. It's not the full title of the post itself. It is kind of like a little snippet. It's a little hook. It's a little what is it called? Like an amuse-bouche, but like enough to get you hooked and go, I'd like to know a little bit more about that. So as you can see, these are all kind of the same. And I was seeing these when you make a post in Canva, or when you make, not like a post in Canva. I'll show you this. When you create a new design inside of Canva, if you were to pick YouTube thumbnail, you would be able to see a metric ton of different options of YouTube thumbnails inside of Canva's already suggested for you templates. I think that this is so cool. This is one of my favorite things about Canva, is that you can see different templates. You can see what's been working and what's not working. And then you can morph it and make it into your own. You can't sell it as a template thereafter if you've just taken this and changed it and put your face here or something. But it's a great way to figure out what is working, to find a style that works so that you don't have to come up with it all on your own. I'm going to share with you now what I've done because I think that it's really kind of cool. So as you can see, I'm not an egomaniac. I do have to take headshots for these thumbnails pretty regularly. And so like once a month, I will put on, I will change my shirt sometimes, but with this one, I just did a black shirt, a simple black shirt. You can see like I've done my own branding photos. Y'all, this is my tripod. This is my tripod. This is it. I put it on a box. I break out the ring light, turn it around, stand in front of a blank wall, which TBH, TMI, I don't know. This is in my office space, which is in my room, and it's directly next to the bathroom. So TMI, I know, but I wanted to keep it real because I think it's hilarious. But you can make your own headshots. You can make your own little graphics of just you using a tripod and a ring light and your phone. You do not need to necessarily go out and buy a photography package or anything like that. This is just something that you can do that's kind of fun. So I like to put myself in the images because I do find that with my face in there, it does better. Usually what we had done was take like a screenshot when I'm making like a weird face or something, and then remove the background of it and just keep my face there in the front. But as I've taken more of these little headshots, it's become easier to actually look better. That sounds mean, but like, you know what I mean, inside of these. So let's talk about what you can do when it comes to all of these things. So just like with pins, just like with Instagram stuff, the whole idea is to repurpose the content that you already have. So keeping it simple, like you've heard of the KISS method, keep it simple, stupid. That's like, I love that. And I also hate it because I'm like, don't call me stupid. You don't know me. But keeping it simple, pick 2 fonts, maybe. This is one font in this one. You don't have to add. And of course, sometimes things look totally different up close than they do when you're zoomed out. I like to come and zoom out because it changes the way that you can see things. So on this one, it looks really good up close. Like it looks totally fine. Seems to stand out. But when I zoom out, the way that the social media is with the background, it's not as clear. It's not as concise. So what can I do? Well, I can change the color. I can make the background less opaque, whatever it is. But you'll see that almost all of these start with the same general formula. They have my logo in the corner. They have my face on one side. They have a blurred video in the background with an overlay. And then they have kind of like a short, simple hook, essentially text. The whole idea is not to say like, look at how great I am at making these. No. The whole idea behind this is making things easier on ourselves. Every single one of these started with this guy. You'll see that they're exactly the same as it goes on. The things that have changed are just the words that coordinate with each video. So again, the whole concept is letting it be easy. So this was one that we were experimenting with. This was the original, and then this was the one that I had edited. I'm not 100% on if I love it or not, but I like it better than this one. Yeah. So, and again, this kind of comes back to, this is a process. This is all a lot of like experimenting. Sometimes things are easy for some people and they're really difficult for others. That's totally fine. Sometimes things like make sense for YouTube that don't make sense for Instagram, or that like not everybody tries to focus on YouTube. Not everybody tries to focus on Instagram, whatever it is. But the whole concept is, once you've done it, once you've created your template, it is so easy to edit it, to customize it, and to move forward without having to start from a blank page. Because there's nothing that I hate more than starting with a blank page. So honestly, all that I've ever really done on these is change the image, change the text itself, change the color, and then that's it. We can fill out between I have a VA who helps me with uploading everything to YouTube. This is like a process where she sends me all of the videos once they're broken up by our amazing video editor. Once they're all broken up, she'll say like, this is what this video is about. Okay, fantastic. Let's make a really good hook about it. And we can come in and it'll take, 15 minutes to make 7, 8, 10, doesn't matter, like as many different Canva YouTube thumbnails as humanly possible. Do they all kind of look similar? Yeah, that's kind of my point. I want people to be like, oh, that's that crazy Canva chick. That's that crazy Caroline. Like, oh, look, that's Caroline again, being weird in her sparkly shirt with the background that's bright pink. Because that's my branding. That's my brand. I want it to stand out. I want it to appeal. And I want people to actually like see it and recognize it as mine before they ever watch the video. So that's kind of my whole thing with YouTube is, again, letting things be easy, letting it be fun, letting it be something that I guess really everybody can do, and just allowing yourself to make your job and creating these images easier, because it doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be you staring at a blank page for hours and hours trying to be like, now what kind of an image do I want to make? Now, and again, it's worth mentioning, like, these strategies can all change like tomorrow, because that's just the nature of the beast in online content creation. That's just the nature of the beast in the internet world. Like social media, it can happen. Do I think that that's going to happen necessarily with YouTube? Not really, but I mean, you never know. So everything that you learn about YouTube thumbnail creation can be translated into Instagram, can be translated into Pinterest, because again, just repurposing the content that you've already done. If it's worked once, it will likely work again. And it will also save you a ton of time and energy in having to start from scratch over and over and over again. So yeah, I hope that that helps as far as like making YouTube thumbnails. And I hope that that makes the whole process easier for you and more enjoyable in the long run and just in general, because again, the easier that something is, the less of a complaint that we'll have, or the less of a mental barrier that we'll have to actually get it done. So I hope that made sense. I hope that that helped today. And wowie, did I talk an awful lot. Thank you so much for being here. And I hope that that taught you something cool that you can do inside of Canva. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. We're always there, and we can do a quick video or a Loom or whatever. The whole idea is to help you and to teach you and to allow you to find more uses for these templates that you have. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.